Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. We are in some light impact news right now, which I'm just waiting another like 30 seconds and then I could trade again. I have taken one trade so far. Yeah, I took one trade so far. And interesting, we're pushing the lows again. I actually closed it a little early because I thought the order flow was invalidated, but it wasn't. But it's fine. I still got enough out of it, I guess you could say. Got enough out of it, so it's cool. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? How's your trading going? Yeah, there wasn't very much going on this morning. I didn't have any setups that I missed so far. So yeah, the trade that I took was the divergence going in the same direction of the trend, and that was it. That's all we got so far. Damn it. I didn't want us to push land far. Some internet issues this morning. It was only getting. Whoa. Who's your internet provider? Spectrum. Because that was my problem with Spectrum. We switched to AT&T fiber probably in the summertime, maybe springtime, and have had zero issues ever since. But Spectrum was definitely an issue. Yesterday was cool. I took one trade in the beginning of the session before I got on the stream. It happened so fast it didn't hit my followers. Literally all day. I did have some trades that I missed. I think one of them I wouldn't have gotten filled on. Then there was like two trades where it was that like divergence in the same direction of the trend, but it ended with a double bottom. And I hadn't seen that but once prior, so I was confused as to whether it still was valid, if it followed my rule set, and they both won. So after the session, I went ahead and I looked at all the data since 11/5, since I started this. And I think it had only set up a couple of other times and they won as well. So yeah, those two trades, I can't really count those since I didn't really have anything that supported me taking those. But yeah, then I got a trade like 2 minutes before I got off the charts, and it lost. I think I should have possibly closed it at 10:30, but also that particular trade I'm just now seeing for that specific volume and order flow pattern, that was the first time it's set up since 11/5, at least per my notes. I could be wrong. So yeah, that was not good. Not good at all, but it was cool. So I basically ended up break even on the account that actually, my leader account, since it took the first trade, and then the other accounts, I was negative the one trade. So it really wasn't a bad day, to be honest with you. Had I not missed those few trades, I would have been fine. So that's my fault. 84.50. All right, now that's, you have Xfinity. I got you. Gotcha. So, what did they do? Did they fix it? Did they have to reset some stuff or come out and fix it? All right, we got to change back to an uptrend again. Excuse me. The market's been moving, but it's been moving kind of, I wouldn't say erratic, but just not as smooth as we've seen. Not on the Renkos, at least. Good morning, True. How are you this morning? Good morning. I just saw Patrick donated $250 to Nutty's channel, or with the caption, "I love Nutty." Like, ever since they little beef, I guess originally the beef started because Patrick had donated money to Nutty's channel, and then I don't want to say charged it back, but whatever he did, he ended up getting it back. And so for like a whole year, Nutty like just talked about it or whatever. And so I think a couple months ago, Patrick donated like $5,000 to Nutty's channel, and Nutty used it to do a bunch of giveaways and stuff. And so this morning, Patrick donated $250 to him. Oh wow, Kellyanne just donated $200. He said he's gonna do some giveaways today. I don't know. He's got like $1,000 worth of donations today. You restarted the modem. It seems to be okay now. Good. Yeah, I just saw. Let's see. Kellyanne did 200. Patrick did 250. The Mo guy did 100. All right, let's see what we got. Some more news today. And now that the volume is still, it's not completely split like it was yesterday, but my goodness, people, get off that old contract. The number of people I saw yesterday saying that they rolled over just because their platforms told them it was time to roll over was crazy. Like, especially people who are experienced enough to know to look at both of the contracts to see where the most volume is. I thought that was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Connection loss. Hold on, let me see which one of my connections. Let's Tradeovate that lost connection for a minute. See if we change back to the downtrend. I just drew the risk to reward right there because it followed my rules, but I still don't know how I like just the regular pullbacks that touch the zone like that. The way it touched, I think is fine. Like, as long as it doesn't rotate like over here, how this bar and that bar like rotated over, I think that one's fine. But I've been real cautious about trading the regular pullbacks off of the zone. It wasn't the first pullback, so that's fine, but I just have to like make sure, as long as it's not the first pullback, that it can touch it. So we'll see in the future. So like here, this first pullback, I can't take it. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Oh, your internet sucks today as well? My internet's been fine, but I did just disconnect from Tradeovate about 4 minutes ago. Disconnected and reconnected. I'm about to look something up real quick while the market does this. Oh, I think it's only when it's new I can't. Yeah, I think I'm fine as long as it's not a new bias change, which that particular trade was not. All right. We'll see. How come Alpine hasn't been streaming? I see him. I see he's in Nutty's chat right now. Alright, I'm really just waiting to see if we're gonna break the zone down and actually have a downtrend, or if this is just gonna push us back up. Your Tradeovate is doing weird stuff today. Yeah, just got back to break even. Yeah, hopefully I don't have to stop trading the Tradeovate accounts, but I'm just gonna, or the Tradeovate account because it's only one, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I will be honest with you guys. Listen, I'm very interested in getting a take profit trader account. I might just gauge it to see how the rest of this week goes first to make sure that I really, because, you know, I don't want the additional expenses kind of for no reason. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to wait. I kind of want to wait to see how the rest of the week goes, but I'm really interested in a TPT account. I was watching an interview last night of the owner just to learn a little bit more about him and just kind of how TPT came about and things like that. And I actually was halfway enjoying the interview, and unfortunately, the interviewer just he just kept cutting him off. Like he was doing pretty decent in the beginning, and then by the middle of the video, he just was cutting him off so much, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And it sucked because I was really, really enjoying it. Um, but then when I looked in the comments, it looks like it's something that he has a habit of doing because somebody was like, "You were doing so good," and then about halfway through, you just went back to your old self. So I don't know, but it sucked because I really wanted to finish the video, but he was talking about, you know, his past and how he got into trading and how he used to be a semi-pro hockey player, and how when he started trading, you know, he was blowing a bunch of accounts. This was before micros was a thing and stuff like that. And he did a little bit of consulting, I think. Yeah, he did consulting for a network marketing company, a prop firm prior to. The prop firm's not around anymore. I forget which one he said. And so he said one of the biggest reasons why he did the daily payouts with TPT is because when he first like was looking into prop firms, one of the things that bothered him the most was you could take my money now, but when it's time to pay me when I hit certain metrics, I gotta wait, you know, 10 trading days, or you send the money and I have to wait 3 to 7 business days. And so he basically made sure the company was partnered with Plaid so that you could get pretty much paid instantly. Um, and so I thought that was pretty cool. And he did a really good job of, you know, he doesn't shit talk other CEOs and other companies or anything, but he did a really good job of explaining how, you know, every prop has their pros and cons. He doesn't believe that TPT is for everyone. I know one of people's biggest hangups with TPT is when you hit the daily loss limit, it's a hard breach. But just don't hit the daily loss limit. But anyway, you know, he was just saying how a lot of the things that people get excited about when they see on paper, when you really take a step back, it's really not that great. He's like, if you want 20 accounts, you have to take away certain other things, you know, or he started talking about the straight to fund it, and he's like, people are excited about quote unquote straight to fund it, but it's not really straight to fund it because you still have to trade for 10 days, and after you hit the 10 days you still have a payout window, so you might still have to wait an additional amount of time on top of that, and then you have to wait for the money to hit your account after that. And it was just so true, a lot of things that he was saying. And it was just a really good interview until the interviewer just kind of screwed it. You need that reset to update. I got you. Good morning, New. How are you this morning? Oh yeah, that don't make sense, Amelia. That definitely sounds like a copy trader issue. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, there's the major support level, which is the top of a zone. All right. What? Oh, okay. I'm like, there has to be some kind of structure to the left that's causing this. It's like getting hung up on whatever little zone is over here. What is this? This is from yesterday, around this time yesterday, actually. $52. See if we break the top of the zone or the first support level and start trading inside. Having a hard time pushing through it though. This is literally why I break even at the major support and resistance level. You could see like we hit right as we were hitting the level, we came all the way back just to push through it. And that's why I break even there. Same thing with the major resistance level, the middle pivot level, and then the order flow VWAP. Oh, I need to look at it. If we're gonna go with this divergence, I needed to pull back to 267 basically. Pull back to the major. And it did not. 32, 27. Too much delta. We've now rejected at that level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th time. And this is why I had the discussion on Friday about indicators. They're not the devil. I promise they're not. They're not the devil. 10. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? Not while the market does that. I'm weak. This freaking star is bothering me. I'm trying not to, like, I have a habit of when something is making my eyelids hurt, I like pull my eyelashes. I have a habit of doing that. So I'm trying to just like rub my eye instead of like pulling. I don't know. I don't know why I do it. I've been doing that since I was a kid. Just waiting, just waiting. 250, 25. Market, what the do you want to do? All right, let's see if we get the push through. The fact that the major support level and the session low is in the same spot. Let's see if we can finally break it. Okay, finally. Shit. It's not what I wanted. But at least we're finally done with that mess. Maybe. I'm looking at my little sheet. I still haven't really taken like this divergence when it's above the major level, like when it touches the zone, the new zone up there. I haven't taken any of those yet. I think I'm ready to. I'm not all the way sure, but I think I'm ready to. I don't know. Let's see. You're done for the week? Well, you can still check on the market to see, just in case. Damn. 4 big boxes of diapers, a 65-inch TV. Jeez Louise. Wow. Hell nah. Market, please. I beg of you. Just please. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take those. Oh my God, please don't go back down there. Like, figure it the fuck out. Please, my goodness. Where's my pen? Oh. This is so ugly. All right, let's see if we repeat the pattern. We had one green bar and then we drop. Let's see if we have this one green bar and drop. The support level is like literally about right here, which we I had a 3-bar rejection on a 5-minute chart. Or low or high. Yeah, let's see what happens. I usually know that a breakout is coming soon when my 2 levels get this close. It's like a squeeze almost. Even if it breaks out temporarily and goes back in, that's typically how I know we'll soon get a breakout. You can see how traditionally they're kind of far apart from each other. Squeeze, breakout. And we're rejecting at the support level again. The first rejection happened at 9:20, so 15 minutes. Can we get some follow through? No, we cannot. Damn, almost had it. Thought we were gonna close down right here. Almost doesn't count. All right, I think we're just gonna completely go back to the uptrend, or at least create a bigger pullback. This looks like it's about 50% of this leg though, so let's see what happens here. This is the exact place we changed to a downtrend, so I really just want to see us break on the upside and keep it moving. Baby finna think it's a movie theater. Stop. It was a $2,500 TV. I saw something, was that on Facebook? It was some guys who have a business where they mount TVs and stuff. And they were mounting a $10,000 TV. I forget. Damn, I can't even think about how. I forget how many inches the TV was. But yeah, it was a $10,000 TV. He said it was like 100 something pounds, or maybe close to 200. I can't remember, but it was a super heavy TV. And it took like 3 of them to mount it. And he was like, "We being careful because I ain't got $10,000 to spend to buy another TV." I'm like, why would somebody want a damn TV this big anyway? So he was like, I ain't gonna lie, when I saw $10,000, I'm just like, really? Who the hell would pay that much for a TV? And then he said, opposite list for 73. Oh. But then he said as soon as he turned it on and he saw the picture, he was like, ah, I see why. I see why. Let's see, 73. The delta's still positive. And it stayed positive. Anyway. Hell no. The last contract rollover week was terrible. I don't even remember it, to be honest with you. Not they call themselves keep cleaning up the debris. I'm weak. $22. Like what the? All right. There's the pullback. Maybe we head back into the downtrend and we finally just break and we actually have some god dang on movement. It's so weird because this doesn't look horrible. I mean, this does. It's a little barcode in action. But it's like the price action doesn't look horrible, but the movements are just so weird. Just so weird right now. It's just not that smooth. Even when you look at a 1-minute chart, it's like congestion, little push through. Then this is terrible. Then you have a breakout, and then we push up, and then you barcode for 4 bars, and then you push, and then this looks absolutely ugly. All of this. It looks terrible. Yeah, I really don't remember the last rollover week. At least I've kept myself out of the choppy areas. That's a plus. All right. Let's see what we have here. Lock that. Remove that. Just gotta remember some of the resistance I might run into if I have any buy signals, just because this is possibly just a pullback for the overall downtrend. Definitely not taking that. 50. This yellow line is where my middle half trend changed back to an uptrend, so I don't want to take the trade if it pushes up here because we're kind of rotating there. So it's basically like saying, because this bar touched it to the tick, so it's basically saying it's rejecting possibly the it's not a strong push yet, basically, because if it was a strong push we would have pushed a little bit further beyond it and then pulled back and pushed up. So there can be some resistance here if it decides to push up there. A lot of volume in this bar, a lot of delta, a lot of imbalance. Yeah, see, we reject it. Uh-oh. All right, let's see if we actually can push through this time. Come on, market, just freaking push, my God. All right. All right. The fact that we did basically nothing for the last 45 minutes is insane. No, I don't want you to push there. I don't like the rejection there. Mm-mm. Don't like it. All right, well, let's see. goodness, spare me. Spare me. This is so annoying. Spare me, please. Only reason I didn't take this pullback right here is because we rotated where we changed from a downtrend to an uptrend. And right now I don't take those. Like if we rotate right where we switched. Lately it's been seeming like it's working, but I'm not really sure because I don't even write them down because it's just been a rule for such a long time. But maybe now, since my volumes and order flow combo for each of the setups is set, maybe it works now. I don't know, but I'm not chancing that. Because again, it just shows me that we're attempting to reject the change, so why even chance it? Are we gonna resist in the same spot? My God, this is so annoying. I could have chanced that. I don't feel like chancing stuff right now. I feel like after yesterday, I just don't want to chance shit anymore. Well, that wasn't really a chance. It follows my rules, but again, we're right at that change zone now. Really, it only matters when it's the first one. When it's subsequent ones, it doesn't really matter, but I just want to see some normalcy right now, if I'm being honest. We don't currently have that. It's making me so mad. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Rough morning for you? Yeah, this market's just very annoying. See if we can get the push. Probably not. Oh my goodness, bro. This is like the most annoying fucking market ever. My God. Oh, I could. No, I don't want to do that. Like, so annoying. The only thing I didn't like about this trade is where us touching the yellow line, but I don't care anymore. Like, I'm sitting out of stuff because for different reasons, and I'm just over it. I just need to take the trades. As annoying as it might be to lose sometimes, like when I tell you guys the majority of my wins are literally sitting in the part of my journal where it's trades that I don't take, it's literally insane. And I mean, some of them I have legitimate reasons not to. Other ones it's just like I get so annoyed with the way the market's moving, and even though it's following my rules, it makes me question things because it's like the market's not moving as it normally wouldn't. Look at this. I guess stopped out just for it to go where I wanted it to. But anyway, yeah, it's just very annoying. Very annoying. This bar right here, we pushed up off my major half trend, but my middle one is like right here as well. And so again, I just don't like it because this yellow line is where my middle half trend changed to an uptrend. So the fact that we're touching the half trend and the trailing stop level at the same time is probably not that great of a trade. But when you've been sitting here for over an hour, it's just like, fuck it, I sat out of enough. Just take it. If it loses, whatever. But this is just so annoying, to say the least. And look at that. It's pushed up 14 points from my entry. Yeah, I'm on the March contract. You should roll over. It's significantly more. I didn't roll over yesterday because there was actually more volume on the December contract, but you definitely want to be on the March contract now. Like, my goodness. Mm, yeah, I definitely should have taken this one though, for sure. But, yeah. All right, we got 30 minutes left. I really just want to get off the charts now, but I'm not going to. Just out of frustration. I'm not gonna go on tilt or anything, but this shit is annoying as hell. We might continue to resist until we break 320. Break the highs of the previous wicks. Like until we break here. Touch the view up. Looks that trade up. This is so insane. All right, let's see. I think that just invalidated itself. It did. Am I still in a trade? Was I still in a trade? Probably. It wasn't showing that I was. How weird. It invalidated itself at the last second. Where is my trade performance? Oh, great. The other ones closed at break even, but one of them did not. I didn't lose the full amount though, so I guess I'll be happy about that. I was looking to buy there. All right, we got 25 minutes left. I think one thing that irritates me is like on days like this, when it's not days like this, I didn't take full advantage of the more favorable market conditions, which could cover me for stupid ass days like today And even like yesterday where I lost at the very end to turn myself red. What the hell? It doesn't know what the hell it wants to do. Alright, 7. We're at the VWAP. I can't take trades here. But yeah, this is why it's important for me to just take the setups. At one point I was doing pretty good with doing that though. At one point I was. Didn't take that. We were too close to the VWAP. I would have to break even there. And you see, I would have, oh, sorry, you guys didn't even see. I would have came close to being stopped out right there. And then it would have hit the break even point. So, hey, are we getting a push through? Finally? Maybe? My screen. Oh, yeah. I just fixed it. Sorry. Good morning, S. How are you this morning? What the hell was... Oh, yeah. That big push. It was crazy. You're small red. So we're in the same boat. 16. 5. 93. Okay. You see, we actually pushed right off of my... This is where we changed to an uptrend. And it was where we were going to change to a downtrend as well. Pushed right up off of it. Oh my God, market, please. This is driving me insane. Like, everything is just so fucking sporadic. Take that one. I don't take this one often, so. Ooh, hallelujah. We're back green. Whoopee. I haven't taken that trade in a long time because it hasn't really been setting up. Similar to the one I lost at the end of the session yesterday, but it was just a tad bit different. The volume pattern was a little different. But I just have to pull the fucking trigger. Just have to. Where are we at? So one of the top step accounts is still a little negative though. I lost some more on the last trade than I should have. The one that I broke even out of. 86. So this pattern for this buy right here, this divergence buy, you can see I wouldn't have gotten filled anyway. You can see right here, it just skipped straight through. That's one of the like very few places I still have like a question mark next to. So I can't even really count that one because it didn't really win or lose technically. Traditionally, because it was a trap for the sellers, I would want the delta of that bar to be more than the previous one. But there's a couple of examples where it's less than and it still works out, but I feel like I still just don't have enough data for it to know for sure. So I kind of leave it alone. All right, we got 14 minutes left. Thank you, S. Thank you. One trade so far and it's a win. Good. He says something's going on, trenches. Something. Whatever it is, tell it to stop. Shit is ass. Alright, this is what the 5 minutes looking like. But yeah, that was a pretty heavy push. Where was zone was at 287.50. Shoot, I just moved it by accident. I don't remember what. Oh, like this. 287.50, and the high that we've pushed so far since then is 357. So about 70 points off of that zone down there. Let's see what else we get. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Am I tripping? Oh, I am tripping. Okay. $78, $185. That invalidated that. Is that 678? Looking to possibly buy right here. If we don't reject there instead. See if we get the, nope. Maybe. I don't like that the zigzag changed. I hate when the zigzag changes when I'm in trades, but I don't have rules to get out when it happens, so. This doesn't look too hot. We really got to push through that yellow line. It doesn't look like we will. Maybe we will. Nope. Yes. Nope. The longer I'm in trades, the more I'm annoyed by the trade. I feel like the longer I'm in, the more likely I am to lose because the momentum's not there. Still not enough. That's ass. That is so ass. That is so ass. Oh my god. The market lives to piss me off. I'm convinced. I'm thoroughly convinced. Break even. My god. The market hates me, you guys. You heard it here first. Smoothie bowl and green juice type of day. I wish I could eat. I did eat a little bit yesterday though. Why? 23.78. All right, that's probably it for today. I'll sit here and see, but that's probably it. Today was such an ass day. Don't fail me. If this thing breaks even, bro, what the fuck? This is so irritating. Y'all. Y'all. The thing is, I have to keep the break even 17 ticks in profit because a lot of times if it hits the break even after being one tick away from TP, it's going to reverse. But these last two trades, as you can see, did not do that. They ended up pushing through. I'm just convinced the market hates me and nobody can tell me any different. No one. Yeah, break even. Both of these broke even. This one broke even on this huge little spike right here, and then this one broke even just to go 36 ticks. Isn't it a wonderful day? My goodness. And then like this trade, this is the first time this trade is lost in a month and a half. Literally the first time. How wonderful. How fucking wonderful. And I can literally, because of the way that I have this little like packet where I break down each setup and each volume pattern order flow combination for the setup. And so sometimes I'll look at it because I want to make sure like I'm not tripping. And yeah, this particular setup right here, that's the first time it lost in a month and a half. I'm cool with break evens. I mean, there's really nothing I could do about break evens, but yeah, how do you get mad at a trade that has only lost once in a month and a half? You literally can't be mad about it. I have always said like my main issue is me like sitting out of stuff that I second guess, and I'm not supposed to be second guessing it. But I think that's like, I don't even know what I can call it. I think it just comes from like a year of putting this together, losing consistently, then you have these spurts of wins, and then you lose more for a long period of time. And so it's like the closer I get to finalizing my strategy, the more I second guess it, which is so freaking stupid because I have so much data this time. Well, I had data before, but I have so much more data to support the setups now, and I'm analyzing the data way different than I did previously, which helps as well. So a lot of it is just my fault. It's the lack of execution. It's not the trades that I take, because I do a pretty good job of making sure like if something's invalidated, I see it very quickly and I break even out of it. I've done that I think once or twice today, which I have to do because sometimes that delta on the order flow is flipping back and forth so quickly between what I want and what I don't want. So I fare better just getting into the trade and breaking even if it doesn't work out. Now, there are times where, I'm not going to be able to break even and I have to just take the L, and that's fine. But I miss a lot of trades because I sit out because it's so close, or I know this doesn't set up that often. I have enough data so far, but I don't know, like, so it's literally my fault. But those two break evens just really pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause I could have been back green. So that's annoying. It just have a bad day. Yeah, I know it hates me. But the thing is, I mean, I even said we would have some resistance on the buys because of, I mean, this is basically like a V-shaped reversal move, kind of, you know? And until we broke this, these wicks, you know, we could see the wicks on the tops and the bottoms here. And then as we approached this huge wick, I kind of knew that price action just might be crappy, you know? So, but like I said earlier, I am thankful that I don't get caught in chop, but I just have to, it's my executions, it's been my executions, you know. And like in the beginning, when I was doing other strategies to get to the point where I am now, even back then, if I just took every trade at the moment that was valid because I didn't have rules for it, I would be in PAs and I would be trading them. But it's also a double-edged sword, and I see the positive in it because I would have never got into this strategy if the other ones worked out because I was taking every trade. So, but I have, out of all of the strategies that led me to this one, I have the most confidence in this one. So it's very weird that me having the most confidence, I hesitate to pull the trigger. Um, it should be the opposite. It should be the opposite. But that's part of trader psychology, right? I'm grateful and thankful that I don't ever go on tilt. So I have that part of the psychology mastered. My problem is my hesitation that shouldn't actually be hesitation at this point. But all right, so session is over. Basically a break even day. Like I said, on the middle top step account, um the middle top step account, there was a trade where I lost more on the break even than I should have. For whatever reason, the break even didn't get triggered, so I had to flatten, and so I lost way more on the trade than I should have, which is fine because it's better than a full loss. I think it was like a half loss, a little over half. But this is where we are going into tomorrow. I haven't lost very much drawdown out of this account, and this one's the brand new one that I just started on Monday. So not very much drawdown lost out of those, so I can't really be mad. But I'm gonna go journal this annoying ass day, and that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.